get right through that. I haven't seen that. Cool. Very different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was in. But in there.
What if it like touches the line a little bit?
That's fine.
Alright.
As long as it's not all the way out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it's not.
mostly going to give, at least in the judging process, the benefit of the doubt for a lot of things.
Right.
Your runs and for the scores will count more directly. We're kind of just looking at how you go about stuff.
Sure.
And how the robot functions.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right over there, guys. Finding its way through. Case I think there goes that milk. He's lined back up.
And it looks like you guys are relying mostly on color sensors to navigate for the most part.
First we had an idea of using them, but then we changed the program a little bit.
But that's still.
What was that?
Yeah.
Was that a penalty?
Well, I mean, maybe in that competition, but yeah, we're still just kind of looking at your ideas more than perfection. Which that one's easy, that's a cool idea. Oh, there you go, lifting it up, dropping the.
So why did
I think
our
ours isn't quite
table,
doing it right.
this table also was rehearsed.
Guys, can one of you describe a way that your robot has gotten better over the course of the season? From start to now.
I think we sort of went off bad, but then we got really good at it, and we started to do the programs really good, and we started strategy, we worked together, and we got the good programs.
Okay, could you describe some of your strategy? Go ahead.
Well, we added a bunch of attachments for certain programs, like here specifically for the Shark Tank you saw where we put it, and for this fits nice in here.
Also, sorry, the pieces, if we ever got food, these pieces fit perfectly in here for the gorilla elements.
And besides that, like when we were saying we were doing purposeful penalties for a greater gain, like over
Right.
here, we brought it there on purpose. Even though we lose 5 points, we still get more from our other things.
Right.
And it saves time as well.
Okay.
We had, in the beginning, we had many attachments, but then we soon realized that one attachment can do several different things.
So you're able to streamline your process.
Yeah.
Through.
I mean, the design is very streamlined.
Plus on the actual robot, first we had the wires like all over the place, but then we decided, Brody
Cleaned it up.
Cleaned it up. Yeah, he decided to put all the wires like under the brain so they would fit perfectly in there.
Very nice. As
Less
IT people, we
interfere with.
appreciate cable management. So.
Okay, so I think.
What sensors are on there?
This is a color sensor, both of those, and a gyro sensor.
So when it was navigating very nicely through everything. Was it detecting anything in particular? Was it like pre-programmed, rotations, or how does it navigate in the programming wise?
Me and Akil did most of the programming. So personally, I use rotations and he uses degrees.
Do you have a printed out copy of your programming or?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
cool to see.
super
Yeah,
cool.
we actually didn't use the color sensor much. We were thinking about using it for milk automation, but after a while, the color sensor stopped working, and we were not really sure why. I mean, what I mean is not. We used the color sensor like 5 times, and after 5 days, it just it didn't detect the black line.
So you were forced, out of necessity, basically, to find a new way to get it done.
Because it was working at first, and then
Yeah. So, and who knows what would have happened the other way? So, multiple ways of accomplishing the same thing.
Oh, so our code was already based off of it having it on there, so we took it off, we had to redo a lot of it.
Oh.
Because it would offset the balance in a
Okay.
way.
Guys, what part of your design do you think is specifically unique to your team? I don't know if you've seen what other teams do, but what do you think is if you had to tell me something that you believe is unique to your group, what would it be?
We do really good teamwork. We work really well on the programs.
So describe your teamwork.
We encourage each other to be better while still kind of competing with each other in a healthy way.
We're different parts of like a whole kind of organism. Some people work on programming, other people worked on the project, yet we all had to collaborate together in order
Okay,
to
so you had kind of a division of labor
Yeah,
when
we
you approached the
we
problem.
distributed the roles and each
Yeah.
person did his thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay,
we
good.
also like collaborated on different things as well. So like when we were making the attachments, each person would pitch in their ideas. Like the programmers need the attachments, so the builders and the programmers would communicate. And then the programs, each person put a part in, all of the programmers,
Mhm.
and together we made a great design. And I feel like our teamwork was really good.
Yeah, you pretty much.
What's your
Gentlemen, we're,
guys' favorite or what you're proudest about the design of this report?
The attachments. I mean, that's certainly what I think, because we only needed really one attachment, or well, a few attachments for all of the missions that we were running. So
Also, the solid base is really
yeah,
nice.
the wires are inside. It really helps because it doesn't stop the robot. It makes it like smaller in some way.
Yeah.
And I noticed that some teams have like barriers on the side, so it lines up with the wall instead of bumping into it. But this design is very good because it gives us speed, so we can get as many programs as we can.
So was yours designed to bump along the wall like that?
Not really, but it doesn't make any sense to change it entirely.
Yeah.
Sure.
So if it anyway comes back to this.
Guys, we're out of time, but we want to congratulate you for a very nice demonstration this morning. Anything else, judges?
No, that was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Way
impressed
to
how
go. You
that
should be very proud of yourselves.
it's not an easy thing to have to adapt like that when something had failed. So it was a great alternative, and it's impressive how efficient it actually is. Because it's difficult to set on rotations and timing and have it be consistent, and it looks like it went where it needed to go. You know, the only hiccups were tiny things that probably had to do with variations on the board, because having something start the motor and jump and move a direction and have it go to the same spot, because very little affects a lot. So that was cool, being able to see it get right over, push the cow in, move that guy over, and find its way back, threading a good sized length of a machine through the corridors and where it had to go. It's cool. I liked it.
Yeah, we appreciate the work you put into this, particularly the teamwork. I think that's a lesson that's going to transfer, you know, easily to life outside school later on. How you divided up the labor and worked together as a team. So, nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Corey.
you. I love the shirts. That's a cool design on the case.
Great job.
Fun theme.
Okay.
Great job.
Way to
Excellent.
go,
Thanks for
man.
coming.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you for watching.
All right. Good job, guys.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, thank you. This is
Take
so
a few
fun.
minutes and we'll finish scoring.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Fine school.
Thank you so much.
All right, good job, guys.
Boys, let's go downstairs.
NBPS Robotics Boys Team. We are the creators of Goat Fence 1.0. The NBPS Robotics Boys Team is a place full of several determined young children. Each of us on the team has helped the group immensely. Us as a team have done the unbelievable. We are a team, we create. To be able to accomplish different tasks, we split up into multiple, well-rounded groups, like mini-teams. Those mini-teams were building, programming, strategy, project, presentation, core values, presentation board, webpage, and farm game. Problem. We visited Tradewinds Park and found that their biggest issue was that the billy goat jumps over its fence at night.
So the solution was that we brainstormed about different ideas to keep the billy goat in the farm, and we came to a consensus that goat fence was an economic way to extend the existing fence and use it to educate people coming to visit the farm as well. While we brainstormed, we came up with a few different options, and we decided to choose something that we could make a prototype of, and we definitely didn't want to come here with just an idea.
How did we share our work? We created a prototype using Legos. We called it the park. We made a game and created a website where we posted all of our research.
Did we speak to a professional? Yes, we had a guided tour with Kristen from the farm. We talked about the problem, and we came up with an idea of a good fence. We called a company that makes banners for the football and baseball fields, and we asked them if we could make a fence out of the material that the banners are made of. We talked to Tim from Johnny Mascots, and he said that it's a great idea and gave us a quote.
How did we make a prototype? We made a scaled version of the farm out of Legos. We created the artwork for the fence using Adobe Illustrator. We all researched farm animals so that info could be used on the fence. We sent the Adobe file to the banner company. Johnny Mascots printed our fence on fabric and sent it back to us. We cut the fabric and made Goat Fence 1.0.
We found it challenging to come up with one idea that everyone agreed on. We decided to go with the one that we could make a prototype for.
The cost. The cost of this fence was about $15 per square yard, and for a 40-foot goat fence, it would cost about $600, and for a 40-foot new metal fence would cost about $1,800. The goat fence is 1/3 the price and looks much nicer.
The results of our research can be found on our website. We researched farm animals, the costs of fences, other animals that can jump, and the competitors' fences.
I really encourage you check out our website. We have a ton of information on farm animals, and we even have a game to test what you know.
Thank you for listening, and we hope our core values have shown you that we're a good team. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, well, we have a few questions. So how did you guys learn about this a little bit more? Tell me a little bit more about how you guys came up with the goats.
Well, when we visited the Tradewinds farm, we saw, and they even knew that the goat was escaping at night because its fence wasn't high enough.
And we also went more in depth in research so that we were able to see, okay, so this is a good project, and we can see many animals are able to jump over the fences, and goats are like our starting point, and then we saw branching out that all these other animals could also jump out, and we can see how we can help so many farms.
Did you share your fencing idea with the farm that you guys visited?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We called them up and talked to them about it.
What feedback did you guys get from it?
They said they solved the issue on their own and found a way around it. But they said they thought it was a great idea.
So have you guys contacted other farmers about this, see if other people would be interested in your solution?
We might in the future.
But we haven't quite yet, but we'll probably will do soon.
Okay, and so you, so what makes, from the other fences that are out there, or other solution, what makes yours more innovative?
Well, not only is it cheaper, it also has a better design. As you can see on our small model, you can see all those like pictures on it. Like, you can see like there would be all these animals, like different pens, and then they would each have whatever you want on them. Like, a normal metal fence is like just plain metal, and it's also very expensive. This one's much cheaper and looks much nicer.
Also, it's more portable. Like, let's say a hurricane is here. We could take off the goat fence and just have the old fence during the hurricane. That way the goat fence doesn't get damaged. And it has educational print on it so that the people who visit the park can learn about each animal.
So the intention is to put this wrap around an existing fence.
Around and over, it's higher.
Right. So what's gonna hold it up if it goes higher?
There's poles on each corner that will connect it in, and it'll be very stable because they're like firmly placed in, and they shouldn't like go off if they're placed correctly inside.
So you're planning on building on the existing fence, raising its height, and then wrapping it with this plastic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you consider factors that might damage them? What will happen under conditions of extreme weather?
Like we said earlier, we could just take off the part that we're going to wrap around it and leave it with just the metal parts.
And also, if it's like always like keep on going, we can change the materials of what it is.
Is the fence meant to be removed every day? Are people there to see the goat during the daytime, but then you want to keep them safe at night, or?
Well, they have like a peeping, like kind of like a looking hole through them. So it's like kind of like perfect because there's this fence and then there's a hole you can see through to see the like animals. So it's not like blocking what you want to see, and it's also not making the goat like jump out at the people.
Oh, sorry. What research did you guys do?
So we researched how often animals can in their, enclosed spaces. So for example, goats are escape artists. We did some research on, I don't remember the exact website, but it was something to do with Off the Cable News. And so there was a study saying that goats are escape artists, and also tigers jump out of their enclosures. That was in the LA Times.
And did you guys talk to any professionals, any farmers? I know you guys went to the farmer place. You guys talked to them. Did you read any books, watch any movies?
Well, we didn't watch any movies, but like Albert said, we did talk to a couple of professionals.
Yeah, like Tim from Johnny Mascots.
And we did read a lot of online articles about goats and other animals that are escaping their fences, and we kind of, like Akash said, the tiger, we kind of modeled the goat fence around the idea of a tiger escaping. So it's that sturdy.
So it's a safety issue for the goat.
And the people in case the goat escapes. So it's a safety issue for everyone.
So when you, I understand this was Tradewinds Park is where you visited, is this right?
Yes.
So Tradewinds Park, when you got back to them, said they solved the problem, correct?
Correct.
Did you explore what solution they used and how cost effective it was?
The lady I was talking to, she seemed really busy, so I couldn't really talk to her.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
What are these colorful sheets you have on your board here that say panda and Shark Tank?
Oh, those are our code.
Oh,
like,
okay.
So then, like, if someone wants to see them, they can see, like, how do we do
for
this?
each of our programs.
Gotcha.
So this is really a multi-purpose.
This is our
Okay.
entire.
Awesome.
Got it.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
I think we're good.
Yeah, great
Anything
job,
else you
guys.
guys like to add?
That's it.
Thank you guys so much. Good luck with the competition.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much.
Good job.
one Lego. Robotic successfully dropped off the shelf. Moving to the off-ice station. Time remaining back. People robotics success wrap the page. It doesn't want any of that money. If your robotics retrofit communicate with the prosthesis and get it ready to transport it. Just 45 seconds remaining. Just 45 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, 0.
going to recognize and mark teams that stand out in prizes other than the 4 awards categories. The judges have found, here we go. So that team is team number 1288, the Eaglebacks Eagles. Automatic receipts and advancing to the South Florida Regional Tournament, which will be held at Boynton Beach High School on February 25th. The following teams, in addition to our Champions Awards winner, will